Cool. Right. What are we doing? What are we doing? We have to go get the boat. That's what we have to do. Right, I'm gonna click here. Go back to jungle entrance. I'm much more awake today, guys, than I was last time I recorded. Sorry if I sounded a bit like last time, but I was pretty knackered. I wasn't very well last time. So if we go back to the dock, I still got a bit of a cough though. So I think I was at the beginnings of that game save of that cold last time, and now it's got to me. Oh, it is windy.
Unicorns!
Right.
Get your hand-blown glass unicorns!
Hand-blown, hey! Right, I'm trying to think what's the best way to do this. What have we got in our inventory? Got a nose, we got a YouTube, and a bomb. So I guess, let's try, I can't remember exactly what we need for the boat. My frame rate is dropping pretty bad. Or actually, no, it's fine. Never does a thing for me. Right, so, I can't remember exactly how to do this, so let's try the plank.
Prepare to be boarded, then, Winslow.
Bacon grease, boyo. Slickest stuff in the 7 seas.
Oh, crud. This jacket was an anniversary present, and now it's all covered with bacon grease. Man, is Elaine gonna be PO'd.
Hey, and then, I know you've got to set that on fire. Interesting. Right, well, then try and climb the chain. There's a certain order you got to do this in. I can't remember what it is, though.
Oh, dang.
Ah, there we go. We have done it right.
Hot, ow!
There we go.
And now the dock is smoldering. Perfect.
Smoldering. Smoldering. Okay, cool. So you done that. I can't remember why we do that. Oh. Because it destroys the plank. Oh, I don't know. Something good. Right. So what we want to do is we want to do the crank. Yeah, that might not be right. I know. Sorry, I was trying to figure it out. Right, I think. Bear with me, guys. You put a bomb in the panties.
That's a good idea. But I should probably try lighting it first.
I forgot to say. Oh, so that's why you. That's why you set the dock on fire. Oh, I see. In the fire. Oh, got really itchy ear. Ooh.
Okay, now what?
Right. Run. Quickly. I think it does explode in your trousers if you don't. Haha, explosion in your trousers. In the underwear. Quickly, Guybrush, quickly.
It's a good thing Winslow's undies have so much crotchal support.
Hello. Right, and then try and climb the clothesline.
No,
crank it the other way.
Please.
You'll have to be a lot sneakier than that if you want to knock me off, lad.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
What? Clever boy.
Yeah!
Well played, Master Threepwood. Or should I say, Captain Threepwood.
Captain?
Aye, now that you've bounced me off the screaming narwhal, you're
That really does
officially
sound like a
captain,
dirty euphemism.
Until someone else comes along and knocks you off.
Bounced me off the
Sweet.
screaming Narwhal.
Aye,
Yeah.
bloody well sweet it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some massive internal hemorrhaging to attend to. Congratulations!
Nice.
I just got a tip there's some kind of piracy going on around here.
Not just any wanton piracy, a genuine ship seizure committed by none other than Captain Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. Guybrush is one word.
Wonderful! I could probably get a week's worth of stories out of this. You know, Threepwood, you've got spunk. Pirate spunk.
Ew.
Now, why don't you take a walk with me back to the keel hauler? Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Well, it all started back on Melee Island. And that's how I wound up here on Flotsam Island.
Well, I don't know how you did it, Seafood, but thanks to you, I've got enough sordid swashbuckling stories to keep the Flotsam Keel Hauler Gazette afloat for months. That'll show those bozos over at the Times.
Yeah, that's, great. Now, about Deep Gut.
My pleasure, Threepwood. Sit tight while I make you a copy.
Copy?
Tammy, give me a copy of the deep gut file. Pronto. Right away, Mr. Nipperkin. Here you go, kid. Everything you need to know to contact Deep Gut. Don't let anyone know I gave this to you, okay? My editor will put me on deep cover in the obituary beat. Catch my drift?
Not really, but...
Great! Now, if you'll excuse me, Ace reporter Davy Nipperkin's got some headlines to grab.
Finally! Now I can ask this deep gut person how to get off this island and back to Elaine. Seems simple enough.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to start recording a little bit again because I thought I was having a technical problem. Turns out I wasn't. I've just been paranoid, so it's fine. So yeah, this is your map, Deep Gut. It is pretty simple. You basically do exactly what is on the map. So I say we do that now. We do that now. I'm gonna cough. Oh yeah, that was well, I'm sounding a bit raspy, aren't I? Right. So to the forest. Away. Right. Shift. Run. Run, Guybrush, run. So if you just go to jungle. Once again, don't know why it takes you out to the map, because you can't really go anywhere else. So, I can't remember. I think the map does start the moment you enter the jungle. So, we go left. So, that's left. And then we basically just keep heading straight. I can't remember if it's randomized. The map. I can't remember if like they change the directions every time. I don't think they do. Because I swear to God I've actually found the shack by accident before, because it's been the same. Aha! There we go. There we go. Knock on the door. Want to be polite?
What's the word?
I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
No, it's not that. No, don't be silly.
What's the word?
Bird? No, never mind. Deadline.
Deadline.
Welcome, Guybrush.
Old friend.
The voodoo lady. Boy, am I glad to see you. I've got so many questions.
There'll be time enough for questions later. But first, hand me the LeChuck Slayer.
The what?
The cursed cutlass of Kaflu. Now that LeChuck has been destroyed, the cutlass must be ritually dismantled in a soul-chilling voodoo ceremony to ensure that his evil never reawakens.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I tried to destroy LeChuck with the cutlass, but I had to make some last-second substitutions, and there were some complications.
What manner of complications?
Well, the cutlass didn't so much annihilate LeChuck as it turned him human.
What?
I couldn't believe it either. Personally, I think it's a trick.
The human LeChuck. This is troubling.
Can you help me?
I'll do as much as the fates allow, but I fear that you will not like what I have to say.
You can pretty much ask anything because all of these pretty much help.
Can you help me get off Flotsam Island? I've got a ship, but it won't do me any good with these crazy winds.
Crazy winds.
The cards say no.
Lol.
No.
Trolling
Can't you
cards.
just wiggle your fingers and voodoo schmoodoo the winds to blow out?
What you ask is beyond my power, Guybrush.
Then what in the name of Satan's comb-over are you good for, you bloated old sea hag?
What was that?
That was the pox of LeChuck.
Who the what now?
You
Pox
hear
of
what?
LeChuck.
Sounds like Precious
When your
Farnsworth.
improperly enchanted cutlass turned LeChuck into a human, all the evil voodoo juju within him had to
Voodoo
go
juju.
somewhere. Were you touching him at the time?
Ha 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 ha. Oh, sorry.
Does that explain the
That was
antisocial behavior
terrible.
and the crude gestures?
Yes. Some of LeChuck's evil has seeped into your hand.
Do you have a cure?
No, but I know where you can find one.
I feel a piratey quest coming on.
To eliminate the pox of LeChuck, you must seek out La Esponja Grande.
The big sponge?
La Esponja Grande is no ordinary sponge, Treepwood. It is a legendary sea sponge with incredible voodoo exfoliating abilities, capable of absorbing limitless quantities of voodoo mojo.
Where can I
Juju
find it?
Mojo.
I have never seen it myself, but
Define
a
these
former
things.
friend of mine, Coronado de Cava, spent many years searching for it. I last saw him in the Jerkbait Islands. Take this locket to him, and tell him I vouch for your character.
I'll get right on it after I find Elaine.
That would be unwise, Guybrush. The pox of LeChuck must be eliminated before it spreads.
Whatever.
Oh. Just ask. Can you tell me if Elaine is okay?
Can you tell
It's
me
kind
if
of
Elaine is
different,
okay?
but
The view is hazy. Ask again later.
Later? But she could be in danger. Or dead. Or worse.
I only know what the spirits reveal, Guybrush Treepwood.
what else can you ask? Anything else about this box?
What else can you tell me about the pox of LeChuck?
It's a creeping cloud of unstoppable evil, spreading LeChuck's accumulated vileness like a disease across the seas.
Ugh.
Even now, I can sense the pox wending its way to this very island.
Cool. Tell me about this locket.
Tell me more about this locket.
It was given to me by my friend, Coronado de Cava.
Friend.
Why do you keep putting dramatic pauses around friend? Was Coronado...
Yes, he was my boyfriend.
Icky.
We met in the Jerkbait Islands many years ago. I fell in love with his treasure-hunting mind and his beautiful eyes. He fell in love with my voodoo charms and my supple...
La 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 la, not listening.
I love the action she makes.
like a volcano. But after several months of ocean steaming passion, our love cooled after he became obsessed with the myth of La Esponja Grande. When we parted, he gave me that locket.
Sad. And disquietingly graphic.
Cool. Right, that's pretty much all you really need to
Well,
ask.
This has been
Sorry, I'm
disturbing,
whacking my
but I
keys
got an
really
island to
loudly and
escape, a wife
violently.
to find, and apparently a giant voodoo-sucking sponge to hunt.
May the fates guide you, Guybrush Treepwood.